Welcome back, guys. So here again, we're going to go ahead and continue doing our study guide for the midterm exam. We just answered questions 4. So again, chapter 4 is going to be revolving the steps, the accounting cycle steps, as well as understanding gap and understanding the cash versus accrual basis. All right, if you guys vaguely remember what chapter 5 is, it's all about inventory. So good luck. So number 9, okay? Remember, chapter 5 and chapter 6 only deals with what type of inventory? This is off question, by the way. Periodic. Okay, so question number 9 asks, what are the tracking methods used for inventory? A, periodic and perpetual is correct. Yes, it's the only way we track inventory. Yes. Okay. Calendar year versus fiscal year is just how you measure your period, again, as well as how you measure when it's the appropriate time to file your taxes. Cash basis and accrual is just based on how you want to operate your business, whether you want to do cash basis or you're going to allow people to owe you. And then lastly, accounting period and accounting cycle are two different things. So, all right, good. Number 10, okay. What are the costing methods used in inventory? Okay, so we got periodic, FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average. We got perpetual, FIFO, LIFO, and moving average. We got specific ID, or we got D, all of the above.
D.
Yes. This question showed up on your exam and 2 of your quizzes. So this one is definitely something you need to know. Okay? Boom. Good. Okay, number 11. When delivery charges are made on COD, what does that mean? Does it mean currently orders discharged, code on demand, cash on delivery, or crate on departure? Ooh, I came up with really good ones, man. These are really close and they actually are pretty accurate. Yes, C, cash on delivery is correct. Cash on delivery, yes, okay. Again, these are just made up things, so if you know, you should know. Cash on delivery is correct. Number 12, what is the definition of periodic and perpetual? Okay, is it A, periodic means once in a while, and perpetual means constantly? Or does periodic mean constantly and perpetual means once in a while? Or is it C, periodic means at the end of the period, or at the end, and perpetual means at the beginning? Or D, periodic means at the beginning and perpetual means at the end?
A.
Yes, A is correctos. Easy. Okay. Number 13. True or false? At the end of the period, under the periodic tracking method, a conversion entry is needed. Oopsies. Is that true or false?
That's true.
True. Yes. At the end of the period, hence the method called periodic. Okay, so yes, you need to have a conversion entry done at the end of its inventory cycle. Okay, good. All right, so here's an actual inventory problem for you. All right, use the following information. Oopsies, I put N. With the table to answer the next 2 questions, okay? So here, let's just go ahead and skip this information real quick and jump right into the question. So now question 14 is, what is the total cost of your ending inventory? And lastly, what is the total cost of your cost of goods sold? So let's go ahead and look at our table and let's look at the information. So we know it's going to be for June 1st, and we know that at the end of on June 30th, you had a total of 150 toys on hand. Okay, so here I already given you this portion right here because you have to be given this information. All right, so let's take one step at a time. How do you fill in this table? Okay, what happened on June 1st? Okay, go ahead.
June 1. Sorry, go.
Okay, go ahead. What happened on June 1st?
June 1st, 100 toys,
Mm-hmm.
costing $1 each and $25.
Okay.
I said 100 toys, right?
Yeah, 100 toys costing $1 each. Freight cost $25. So, what is the purchase expense?
$100.
$100. And what is the total cost of it?
$125.
$125. And how much does it cost per item?
$1.25.
$1.25. Okay. Okay. First thing that we're gonna do, I forgot this part. Your tracking and costing methods are periodic LIFO. Okay. So again, that was just information that you need to read. So okay, what happened on the 10th of June?
You purchased 200 toys,
On the 10th of June.
$1.25.
Yes, you did purchase
And
$1.
100 freight was 50.
Okay. All right. So how much is my total purchase price here, or purchase expense?
250.
Is it 250? Anybody?
200 times. I'm still doing the equation.
Is 200 times 1.25
Mm-hmm.
equals 250.
All right. Plus 50 gives you what? A total of what?
300.
300. And what is the per unit cost?
1.5.
Yes, $1.50. Okay. What happened on June 12th?
Purchase another $200, 200 toys.
Where does it say that? On June 12th?
Okay, you sold wrong.
Okay. So on June 12th, you sold 200 toys at $5 each. No sales tax was charged. So, what do we do with this sales?
Well, nothing under purchases.
Nothing.
Okay, good. We don't.
We're on purchases.
Okay. What method are we on? What tracking method are we using?
You said this was FIFO?
This is tracking method.
No, it's
Costing
periodic.
method.
Okay. Do we care about sales when we're doing periodic?
No.
No. So are we gonna record this?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Then what happened next?
Purchases on the 15th.
Exactly. So purchases on the 15th. Okay. So the 15th, 6/15. How many items did we purchase?
300.
300.
$5.50.
$1.50 each. Okay. And my freight was how much? 75.
5.
All right. So what is my total here? I mean, what is my purchase price?
$450.
450. Okay. And we add 75, and what do we get?
$525.
525. And how much is per item?
$175.
175. Okay. All right. What happened on the 20th?
Sold?
Okay. Do we care? Do we have a place to record that?
No.
No.
Nope, not interested. Thank you. And then lastly, on June 30th, you had a total of 150 toys on hand. All right, so that means we reached the end of the day. So, how do we solve for this? What do we need to do first?
Total up,
Mm-hmm.
quantity,
Mm-hmm.
expenses.
Mm-hmm. So what's my total quantity?
600.
600. We can skip that one.
Cost is
7,800?
7,800. Where did you get that?
Well, I see. That's what my calculator just told me.
7,100. No.
800.
No.
You said 8,500?
800.
800.
6, 7, 800. Yes. Ooh, I almost calculated wrong. All right. How much is your total freight?
150.
150. Okay, oops, this is supposed to be bold as well. And then what is my total purchase? My total. 950? Correct. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve for the cost of goods sold. So if I had 600 and I have 150 left, how much is my cost of goods sold? How many items did I sell?
450.
450. Okay. All right. So what do you want to solve first? Do you want to solve for the ending inventory, or do you want to solve for cost of goods sold?
Ending inventory.
You want to solve for ending inventory? It should pan out exactly how it's supposed to pan out.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to solve for ending inventory? Yes?
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's look at our costing method. What is our costing method?
LIFO.
LIFO.
First
LIFO.
out.
Okay. Last in or first out. Okay. But we want to solve for ending inventory. So what do we need to do if we're going to solve for ending inventory?
The end is 150.
The end is 150. Okay. Are we going to go from bottom to top or top to bottom?
From
Bottom to top.
Bottom to top.
Bottom to the top if you're solving for cost of goods sold.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to switch it up now? You want to solve for the bottom, the cost of goods sold first?
Yeah, I think that's better.
Okay. So if we solve for cost of goods sold, right? We're going to go from bottom to top. So we know that we sold 450, right?
Right.
So let's go ahead and check mark what we need to take out of. So because we're doing LIFO, we're starting from bottom to top. So what's the first batch that we see?
We're going to
300?
take the whole 300.
Mm-hmm. We're going to take the whole 300. So 300. Okay. What else are we what are we adding to that? Now we need, so
Then
that's
we need 50 more.
50 more.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, 150 more.
Wait, let me see.
150 more
Yes, 150 more.
out of June 10th
Mhm.
purchase.
Okay, so 150 more.
So 150 times $1.25.
Is it $1.25 or $1.50?
I don't know. I can't see it now.
I think it's $1.50, yeah.
Is it $1.50?
Okay, well, let's look at this. So, are we going to use the unit cost, or are we going to use the cost per item? So for this
Oh,
row right here.
yeah, $1.50, the cost per item.
Yes, because that's gonna cost us how much. This is how much it's gonna cost us to sell an item. This is how much we purchased it for. Okay, so yes, so it's gonna be 150 times $1.50 gives you how much?
$75.
$75. Okay, so what is 525 plus 75?
600.
600. Okay, if we know this is that we sold a total, oopsies, if we sold a total of 600, how much is our ending inventory? Okay, how much did we,
Minus,
Oh,
go ahead.
Go ahead,
minus the
David.
purchase expense.
Purchase expense, so you're gonna minus it out of 800?
Yes,
No,
the cost of goods.
no,
Mm,
950.
950, we have to do the whole total cost.
Okay.
Okay, so what is 950 minus 600?
350.
Yes, 350 is correct. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look. So here, question number 14 says, what is the total cost of your ending inventory?
350.
Oh, that's not an answer. Hold up, let me see. Let me see what I did wrong here.
Not an answer.
None of the above.
300.
Where's E?
No, you're right. There is none of the above. Oh. All right. I guess we're going to have to include E, which is for $350. That's so weird. I could have sworn this is the ones I used for the previous one. I have no idea why it didn't pan out. Let me make sure the calculations are correct. Because everything looks good. 800 plus 150 equals 950, so that's correct. Let's see what this one ending inventory is supposed to be. 125. Okay. So 150 times 50. Wait. Yeah, times 50 is 75. Oh, okay. Okay, this is wrong here.
Where?
Right here.
Where?
75?
150 times 150 is not 75. 50 times 150 is 75. So we have this answer wrong here.
Times 150 is 225.
That is correct. And what is
Kept getting. I thought I was wrong.
and what is 250? What is 250 plus 525?
750.
475.
What is it?
750. I have 750.
You guys keep calculating until all of you get the same answer.
Okay, 525
1050.
plus 225. I still get 750.
1050.
That is correct. And so now if this is 750, what does that make this
Minus
one?
900.
950.
950. That should give us 200, or the answer should be B.
Yes, so now there is no need for this.
Yeah.
It is actually B. That is correct. So I was right. I used this for previous classes, so I was sure this has to be right. All right, so it is 200. Good. So then the next question is going to ask you is, what is your total cost of goods sold, which is what?
750.
Good. 7.
No,
Yep.
yeah.
7 cost of goods sold is 750. Yes. All right, good. Good. So, just be careful with the calculations. If you do not see an answer, I like I said, these exams I've already calculated them beforehand, so the answer should be there. Okay. All right. So if you don't see an answer, you just maybe make sure you double check your answers here. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and write here COGS parentheses. Oopsies.
Okay, I'm a little confused.
Oh, okay. What are you confused on?
Okay, I did the 300 times the 175, got the 525 plus the 150 times $1.50 equals the 225.
Okay.
To there. Where did the 750 come from?
What's 225 plus 525?
Oh,
Yeah,
those are the two. Okay, gotcha.
because here this is only 300. We still need to get to 450.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I should have it like this. Would that be better? So you know to add them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What did I say? 450. 450 equals 750. So I can highlight this one, and I'm gonna underline it. There you go. Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay.
I'm like, wait a minute, what am I missing here?
Oh, let me add the plus sign right here, so you know to add. Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, so good. All right. Any questions about this in particular? Okay. Okay. So, so use the following information with the table to answer the next two questions. So, okay. This is the same scenario, except this time your tracking and costing methods are periodic FIFO. Okay, so let's do this all together one at a time and recalculate for practice purposes. Okay, so I have it on June 1st. David, what happened on June 1st?
you purchase 100 toys. Unit cost is $1. It's $1.25.
Mm.
And your total purchase is 600.
Total
I'm
purchase.
sorry.
Okay.
Can't read my own handwriting.
Don't worry about it.
And then
Your total
cost is 125.
total cost is 125.
And your cost per item is 1.2.
1.2 what? You can't stop at 1.2.
1.2.
1.2 what?
That's what my calculator told me. 1.2. So that's when I could blame the calculator.
Okay. That's wrong.
It's not right. Okay, 125 divided by 100 is $1.25.
125,
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, 1.25.
Okay. Okay. So what happened on June 10?
Ten. Purchase 200 toys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 200 toys at $1.25 each is $250.
Mm-hmm. How much was freight?
Wait, I'm losing myself here just a second.
No worries.
250, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the freight is $50.
Mm-hmm.
That's $300.
$300.
And that's 300 divided by 200
Mm-hmm.
equals $1.50
$1.50.
cost item.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. What happened on the 12th?
you sold.
You sold
You don't
200?
worry about it.
Yeah.
You don't worry about it because you're doing purchases.
Mm-hmm. All right. What else? Okay, we don't care about it. Okay, so what happened on the 15th?
You purchased 100 toys at $1.50 each, and it was $75. And the purchase price is $4.50. Total cost is $5.25. The cost per item is $1.75.
Good. All right. Good. All right. What else happened next on June 20th?
June 20th, you sold again, so you
Mhm.
don't worry about that.
You don't worry about that. Okay. And what's
No.
the next after that?
On June 30th, you had a total of 150 on hand.
Perfect. So here we go, 150 on hand. So what do we need to do
And
first?
the total quantity,
Mm-hmm.
you get 600. Total purchase expense, you get 800. Total freight, 150. And total cost is 950.
It's the same as the previous
Basically,
scenario.
yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm just doing it for practice measures in case the first time around wasn't working, I guess. Whatever. I don't know how to explain it. This is just practice, okay?
Well, the last one was the LIFO. This
Mm-hmm.
one's FIFO.
This one's FIFO this time. So yes, so this time when we're calculating our cost of goods sold, it will be different.
Yes.
Okay? So FIFO. Okay, so now that we have the ending balances, so we don't really need all the information above, we just need our ending balances. So what is our total cost of goods sold?
Uh,
450.
450. We only have 600 available, and we have a total of 150 on hand. So therefore, we have sold. We had sold 450. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve this. So let's do cost of goods sold then. So we understand that we have what kind of costing method are we doing?
FIFO.
FIFO. So do we go from top to bottom or bottom to top?
Top to bottom.
bottom.
Top to bottom. Okay, so we need to get to 450. So what do we need to do?
Take out the first.
You take all the
The
100.
first two,
Mm-hmm.
the 100 and the 200, is 300. And then, what is it, 450, and then another 150 out of the 300.
Hold on. So we take how much out of the 200?
But we're trying to get to 400, so we got the, 100 to 200, that's 3, and then you take 150 out of the 300.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oopsies. So we're taking an additional 200.
That'll leave 150.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to add another 150.
Yes, okay.
300. Yep. And then how much does the 150 cost?
Okay, 150.
How much does it cost to sell the last batch?
225?
Hold on, too many people talking at once. What happened?
25.
Wait,
225?
hold on. What number did you use to multiply the 150?
Oh, I didn't use
150
our,
times
it should be the
1.5.
175. No, that's right, it should be the 150.
Not 150.
No?
Oh,
How much does it cost us to
What?
sell an item?
Cost,
175.
175, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would be times the 175. So that would be $262.50.
$262.50, which we should get a grand total of 450 items, which should equal how much?
250, 687.50.
687.50. 687.50. Okay. 687.50. Okay. And what kind of remainder? What should our ending balance be?
Our ending balance should be 950.
And you take 950 minus the 687.50.
687.
Mm-hmm.
And you get
262.50.
50.
Yes. Good. Okay. So. All right, so here we solved it right here. You need to add all these three numbers together to get 450, and you need to add all these numbers to get $687.50. All right, so let's go ahead and answer these questions here. I have extra space for that. So, what is the, go ahead.
I'm sorry, you are definitely recording this, because I have to write all this stuff down again.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so what is going to be my answer here for question 16? What is the total cost of your ending inventory?
200 is BP.
Due to, no,
No, 262.
262.50, yes. Remember, this is a different problem, not the same one.
Yes.
All right? And then what is my ending, what is my total cost of goods sold?
687.50 C.
Yes, C. 687.50 is correcto.
Okay.
Okay. So that was pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep getting to the harder stuff. All right. Use the following information, okay? It's up to you. You want me to copy and paste, or do you want to actually solve it one at a time?
Copy and paste, whichever one's easier for you.
You already have done the calculation. So one thing that I need you to remember is your tracking and your costing methods are going to be periodic, and it's going to be weighted average. Okay, so there's the keyword weighted average. Now I am going to copy and paste because you've solved it already. This is what your second time. This is your third time doing it. So I'm just going to go ahead and it is all the same information. I just wanted you to do this for practice. But I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. Okay, so everything is the same. Your total quantity at the end is going to be 150. Toys on hand, everything's the same. Okay, you still purchase 100 with $25 free. Everything's the same. So now that we have this information, what is significant when we are dealing with weighted average?
We do wanna add the cells in it,
Why?
Why?
because you're reducing your inventory, you make a cell.
Okay, but what
But this is weighted averages, right?
this is weighted averages, but what
Weighted
tracking method are you using?
Oh, we're still
Periodic.
using, oh, this is still periodic, okay, never mind.
Okay.
We don't want cells.
No, we do not want sales. Okay. But what do we need to do in order to calculate a weighted average? What is different about solving this?
Still, the sales,
Say that again?
we're still ignoring the sales because we're doing purchases
Yes.
still,
Okay, we have to determine the cost of items, the average cost of items
Yes.
per item.
And what's the formula for that?
950 divided by 600,
Okay.
the total cost divided by the quantity.
Exactly. So what is 950 divided by 600?
1.5833333.
1.58333. Now, keep that in your calculator because it comes out to be very even. Okay? If we have 150 items on hand, what is the total cost of goods sold? How many items did we sell?
450.
450 remains the same. Okay?
Then we multiply that by the cost per item.
Yes, so cost per item is going to be 450 times the 1.583333 gives you what?
$712.
Yeah,
Anything after the decimal.
712.50.
0.50.
Perfect. Exactly. Okay? 1250. Okay, so what does that give us? Our ending inventory gives us what?
950 minus 712.50 is 237.50.
Good. All right. So here we have the answers here. So number 18, what is your total cost of your ending inventory?
Uh-oh, did we do something wrong again?
No. I remember this was my student had a question on this one. This is supposed to be 50. My bad.
Yeah.
Because we gotta have the 50 cents.
Yes, I know. So this is one of the things I forgot to correct. So I will correct it for future. So A is the correct answer. And then what was it? 712.50. Yeah, I put 713.50. I rounded my answers. Okay, so if you round your answers, you would get 237.00 and
Yes.
713 even. If you round your answers. So if I round it, let me see. I'll go ahead and do the calculation for you. If I rounded it to 158 and I multiplied that by the 450, it would give me 711 actually, not even 712. Okay, so that was way off. So yes, again, that's an error that I forgot to change. Okay, so there you go. I fixed it for you guys. Okay, all right, good job, guys. So question number 20 says, use the information from above. Okay, so let me see. Convert the inventory. Okay, so how do you convert the inventory? How do you convert the inventory?
You want to debit inventory.
Okay. I'll just give you the date. It's the end of the period. Okay.
6:30.
So
I know, yeah. Oh,
we actually know what the item is, but
Toys.
yes, but I'll give it to you as inventory. Is okay. What else do we need to have in here?
Sales and sales tax.
Not sales. We're doing a conversion and entry for the the inventory. What are we doing?
Adjusting our inventory.
Okay, and how do we do that at the end of the period?
By subtracting from it. We're taking away from inventory.
And how do you use take away from inventory? There's a specific account called something for us to.
For allowance for doubtful accounts.
No, that's that we're talking. Yes, cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold, because we don't have that inventory anymore. So because we sold it.
Right.
All right, and then what is my credit going to be? Why do we need to have a conversion entry? What are we converting?
We're adjusting our sales.
Not adjusting sales.
our inventory.
Our inventory.
Yeah, so we purchased,
Mm-hmm.
this is about our purchases, so.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Did we reflect show what we did?
Why
Purchases we made,
why do we need to do a conversion entry? What are we converting this into? We're converting it to inventory, but what did we originally buy it as?
cost of goods.
No, that's what you sold.
Purchase expense.
Purchase expense. Yes, you originally bought this stuff as an expense.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
And then what else do you need to include?
Great.
Freight. Yes.
Freight expense, yeah.
Okay. All right. So just looking at this information up here, right? So let's just focus on one line at a time. How much is ending inventory?
$450.
How much is ending? Okay.
37.50.
Yes. Why can't we write 150?
You have to convert it to money.
Yes. And who says that you have to do that?
Yeah.
Gap says you have to convert it into money in terms of dollars. Okay? So 237.50, okay? And how much was our cost of goods sold?
712.50.
712.50 is correct. Okay? How much was our total purchase expense?
800.
800, and our freight expense was what?
150.
Yes.
Yes.
800 and 150. And if you tally them up, they should equal each other.
950.
Yep, so 950 on each side. So I'm going to do it at the bottom of this. Okay, 950. Okay, just so you guys can ensure that your calculations is correct. Okay, 950. Perfect. All right. Now let's okay, that's it for that one. So when we are actually doing or answering this question, you will be given is it you do you debit purchase expense, do you debit inventory? So that's why I gave you guys extra scratch paper so you guys can jot your thoughts down and then be able to answer the question.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So that is it for chapter 5, right? No, we still have to keep going. All right. Number 21. On June 17, you received 10 broken mugs, okay? You request a full refund from the vendor, okay? I spelled vendor wrong. It's O-R, not E-R. What accounts will you journalize, will be journalized for returning these things for inventory? Okay, would you A, debit purchase returns and allowances? Would you B, credit purchase returns and allowance? Or would you C, debit inventory? Or would you D, credit inventory?
A.
Okay.
Purchase returns and allowance. Would you debit? No. Why would you not debit? What is purchase
Oh,
returns?
debit accounts receivable. No.
We're not selling our items.
Yeah, you're not selling it, so that's not what you're doing.
Yes. Okay. Okay. When you make purchases, right? What are you creating?
An expense.
An expense. Good. And when expenses normally have what kind of balance?
Credit. Yeah.
No.
No, debit.
Debit. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Debit expense. And what does a purchase returns and allowance do?
That's giving the money back to the individual.
Okay.
That's a contra expense.
Yeah.
I mean, contra,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
account.
Good.
So that credits it.
Yes. If a purchase expense is a debit and we're creating a contra account called purchase returns and allowances, then yes, you would credit your purchase returns and allowances. So B is that answer. So make sure you understand the difference between regular accounts and contra accounts. Okay? Yes. Make sure you review that. Purchase returns and allowances is meant to decrease your purchase expense. Okay? All right, number 22. Okay? If terms are 5%, 15, net 30, what does this mean?
A.
Okay?
Yep.
Take 5% discount if you pay within 15 days. If not, pay in full for 30 days. Yes, that is true. I mean, that is correct. Okay. Number 23. What does net method mean?
B.
B.
Discount.
Take the discount immediately. Yes, net. That is true. Okay. So what does take a discount later mean?
Take it
Gross
if,
method.
yeah, before it's due.
The gross method.
That's the gross method. Good. Correct.
Gross.
Hold on. Let me make sure that. Okay, so I extended one answer. So I need to. Oh, here. Perfect.
We did, okay.
Huh?
You did? Okay.
Okay. Let me fix that real quick. There you go. Okay, so so that was all of chapter 5 just right there. Okay, now we're moving on to chapter 6. So we're dealing with sales for periodic sales. Okay, so number 24, a customer buys 10 shirts for $5 each. Okay, sales tax is 8.25%. Total cash sales was for $54.12. Okay, the next day, that customer wants to return 5 shirts because they were the wrong size. Okay, the customer demands a full refund for the 5 shirts. What should the journal entry look like?
See?
Okay, let's see. C, sales returns and allowances, sales tax, and cash. Yes, that is correct because you need to separate your tax because it's money that you don't own it, but the customer pay you to pay for the state or whatever it is. Yeah, for the state sales tax. Yes, so C is correct. All right. Number 25, okay? When there is a store-wide sale discount for 40% off, you can only take a discount on on what items?
A, merchandise.
Yes.
You can't sales tax shipping and you can't sales tax.
Yes. Good. So it's just A, merchandise price. You can only take a discount off of that. Good. All right. And then we stop here because it's chapter 7. Now,
Chapter 7?
yep. Now it's up to you. Do you guys want to continue to keep going until 4 o'clock and I let you guys go early? Or do you just want to take a break? Let your mind kind of rest at what you guys just did, and we could continue this tomorrow.
I say we can go and go on. That's what everybody else agrees with.
Okay. Just because we're already halfway through the thing.
Is the midterm going to be this damn easy?
No. You guys already saw the first exam. I mean, if it was difficult for you, then you definitely need to study. But if it's easy, you think it's easy. It's only easy because you're working together.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I think we should take the test like that.
No, I'm sorry. No, you can't do this. You can't do that. So it's up to you, Andrea. What do you want? You want to stop here and finish up tomorrow? Or do you want to try to continue? Maybe we'll answer the next 2 questions and then we'll stop.
Here and continue tomorrow.
Okay. Lee, what about you?
We're halfway through, so it's a good spot to stop.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and stop this here. Jabrea, what about you? Are you okay stopping here?